Western Conference NBA playoffs. Round 1 continues. New Orleans have a lofty series lead with 3 wins. Will overconfidence be their undoing, or will their passion and determination help them prevail against Portland? Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
2K Sports is proud to present to you Game 5 of this first-round Western Conference matchup. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Baker out there with the Magician. Then there's the Waiter. Then there's Shake and Bake. And it's Sensabaugh in at the small forward position. And for the Trailblazers, they've got Skinny. The closer is out there with Wright. Then there's Walker Kessler. And it's Hopkins in at the 2 spot. Look at the Trailblazers. They thought they'd be up 3-1 at this time. Instead, they find themselves in a win-or-go-home scenario. This is unexpected, huh?
Kevin, this is why they play the game. On paper, this wasn't supposed to happen. Maybe they got a little complacent. Maybe this raucous home crowd can snap them out of this trance that they seem to be in.
Well, they need something, that's for sure. Here's Wolf. Pass to Newton. A wide open look here for Wright. Buries it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Taylor. A 3-ball. Wolf grabs the miss.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
It's right on the wing. Here's the screen. And another 3 for Portland.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Taylor. Here's Magician. Baker, no one around him, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a 3-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Wolf, no good. The Pelicans have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. They grabbed their own miss. He's off on that one. Right outside. Pass to Newton. Portland moving the ball over. Rebounded by Maker.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Out to Taylor. Here's the 3. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Right, the pass to Wolf. Kessler trying to get open. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. New Orleans leading by 3. Here's Sensabaugh. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Outside, Taylor. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Trailblazers have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Magician. Maker with the ball. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Trailblazers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Shooting 2.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Taylor kicks to Matthews. Pass to Taylor. Fires the 3. Portland grabs the miss.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
Right outside. Now Kessler. Here's Wolf. Hasn't made one yet. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Here's Magician. He's covered by Kessler. Offensive rebound. Here's Taylor. Bangs home the trifecta. Taylor's got 6 points.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Pass to Newton. He lobs it up and finished off by Wright.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. Now here's Maker. 8 points for him. Back to Matthews. Here's Sensabaugh. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Hopkins, the pass to Wolf. Shoots over Matthews. Wolf shot's good.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
To the wing on the left. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Taylor. Wide open. Kessler with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Portland making their lunch. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. Diaz checked in for the closer. Blacks checked in for the Pelicans. Matthews passes to Magician. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Pass to Slim. Outside, Avdia. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. On the wing, MP. Here's Taylor. From outside, off the mark. Portland trailing here. Avdia, the pass to Wolf. Now, here's Avdia. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And New Orleans pushing it up now. And the dump by Maker.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was short, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Here's Wright, following the score by New Orleans. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for New Orleans?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
The first free throw is good. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Henderson's checked in. And so Wright nails both of them. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Pelicans. They want that intensity to carry over from that victory on Friday.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still matters. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
So it's Portland now. The Pelicans make their last shot, and it's Wright missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
All the officials are all over that.
New Orleans shooting their second and third shots in the line right here. Free throw, no good. Slimmy's checked in for Portland. And he's good on the second. Portland with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Here's Wolf. He's covered by Matthews. Pass to Wolf. Shoots the three. Drains the three-pointer. Wolf got his second basket of the night.
Just an excellent feel for the game. Scoot Henderson understands how offense is played.
Matthews passes to Taylor. To the middle. Here's Maker. And the dunk by Maker.
A signature slam from the big fella. We've seen a few of those before.
Pass to Slim. Here's Wolf. No good from outside. Outside, Taylor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Free throw good. Taylor So for the Trailblazers, Klingon comes in for Walker Kessler. And it's Wright in for Skinny. Magicians checked in for the Pelicans. Poole comes in for the Waiter. Both shots good from the stripe. Portland trails by 6. Henderson left side. Pass to Slim. Plays it up off the glass. Slim's got 5.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Taylor against Wright. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Just doing the job on the back rim.
Here's Avdia. And a missed late.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Taylor kicks to Poole. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Outside, Taylor. Shot clock at 6. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. Markkanen, he's checked in for Slim. And New Orleans also making a change. Murray's checked in. .41 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Portland trails by 4. Markkanen looking it over. Pass to Henderson. Klingon with it. Shot clock at 5. Poole brings the double team. For the 3. And there's Klingon. That's good on the assist by Avdia.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days.
To the inside. Nisi, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. And the Pelicans lead by 3. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Pelicans on top. They're up by 3. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And so Henderson will bring it up for the Trailblazers. They trail by 3. They've got Klingon. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Avdia. Then it's Henderson. And it's Wright in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Here's Magician. Portland making their last shot. And easy 2 points on the layup.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Shots from point-blank range.
And for Portland, their shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Inside, here's Wright, and Klingon has it in the corner. Markkanen sets the pick for Henderson. Pass to Avdia. Takes the 3. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession. The closers checked in for the Trailblazers. And New Orleans also making a change. Sensabaugh is checked in. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Magician. Pass to Poole. A 3. No good that time.
You know what? what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Newton. Guarded by Poole. Back to Avdia. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Pelicans leading by 3. Here's Black. Pass the Magician. Back to Black. 5 on the clock. Over Henderson. And the Pelicans miss again. Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
High-motor type of player. Henderson fighting tooth and nail down low.
First trip to the line for him here.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Henderson.
Well, Henderson has a lot of talent. He's a dynamic guard who plays with a real swagger and energy.
He's perfect from the line this time. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Magician. Down low. Here's Messi. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Newton. Right outside. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. New Orleans in the lead.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
New Orleans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
At the line for 2.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Beyond the arc. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
He's already got 9 points from three-point range. They need to pay attention to him wherever he is.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Slimy's checked in for Klingon. And New Orleans also making a change. Taylor's checked in for Jordan Poole. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Here's Messi. Just 5 to shoot. Magician passes to Taylor from 18 feet away. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Avdia finds Wright. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Out to the wing. To the paint. New Orleans moving the ball around. Pass to Sensabaugh. Connects from three-point range. Sensabaugh's got 6.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
The Trailblazers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
Right. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And Portland making a change here. Klingen's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Pass to Nisi. Here's Magician. Just 4 to shoot. From outside the arc, Portland grabs the miss. Here is Slim. 5 points in the game. Abdi on the wing. And he's good on the 3-ball. Abdia's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, Taylor. Pass the Magician. Here's Black. Scoreless thus far. That one goes in. Black's got the game tied up here for New Orleans. Here's Wright. Here is Slim. There's the 3. And another 3 for Portland.
They've given up a lot of 3-pointers here today.
New Orleans trails by 3. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
A different look now for Portland. Markkanen, he's checked in for Wright. And it's Skinny in for Klingen. John Collins, he's checked in for New Orleans. The waiter comes in for Magician. Here's Collins. To the wing right side. That's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got 9.
Well, that's his 3rd 3-pointer in this game, and 2 of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
Outside, Avdia. Markkanen passes to Wolf. Launches it. Pelicans with the rebound.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. And now Portland on the break. Here's Hopkins. Collins grabs the miss. The Pelicans have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. That's good by Sensabaugh.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
And so it's Abdia with it. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Trailing by 2. Pass to Newton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins. Portland, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. And the second free throw, good. Here is Matthews. Nothing on the board. Pass to Sensabaugh. That one's not going to go. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Here's Wolf. Launches a three. Collins grabs the miss. For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Taylor passes to Matthews. Pass to Collins. Clock at 6. Outside Matthews. Tries it from 19. Portland grabs the miss.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
Here's Hopkins. Money from the wing. Slim's got 10.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
New Orleans moving the ball around. Sensabaugh, no good.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Avdia, the pass to Hopkins. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Alfred Kessler, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Wright comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Magicians checked in for the Pelicans. Maker comes in for Collins. And here are the Pelicans now. They trail by 1. Left side, Taylor. Wolf grabs the miss. Wolf got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Wright. Jacks up a 3. Hands it from downtown. Wright's got 20 points.
He's going to force them to have to make adjustments. That's number 4 in terms of triples in the half.
Here's Magician. He's covered by Kessler. It's good from long range. Matthews has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Wright. He's got 20. 6 to shoot. Fires from the wing. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
And Matthews kicks to Taylor. Now, here's Maker. Defense right on him. Puts the move on. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Pelicans have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. No good on that one. Good on the second free throw. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Wolf passes to Newton. Right outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
At the line for 2, Wright.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. 30 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Matthews. Outside, Taylor. And a miss there on the triple.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might want to draw something up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Free throw drops for Wright. And so Wright nails both of them. 12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Magician. Matthews, no one around him. Traps in the tray.
3 points.
Matthews has got 6 points in the quarter. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Trailblazers lead by 3. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
Hey folks, first half of Game 5 in the books. It's been a tight contest for Portland.
Getting points from that second unit was clutch. Depth protects you against injury, but it can also win a game for you.
Yeah, and those starters are going to have the fresh legs for the second half.
Still alive, but facing some long odds. How do they keep hope alive?
Well, I think those tough moments are what reveal a lot of character, Ernie. I mean, how you perform when things aren't going your way, that's what makes you a pro.
And what makes you elite, it's not being that bad position in the first place.
Interesting point. And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
NBA playoff round 1. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action on the court. You know, Flash has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Yeah, and in terms of slowing him down, I think they're going to have to change things up. Give him some different looks.
And here are the Trailblazers now. 3-point lead. So for New Orleans right now, they've got Taylor. Magician is out there with Maker. Then there's the waiter. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3, the small forward. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
In the corner, right with it. And it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Sensabaugh. 6 on the shot clock. Let's go. Kicks it out to MP. Here's Magician, and he jams it with authority.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball, following the score by New Orleans. Outside, Taylor. Back to Maker. For the lead. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Maker's got 16. Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
And it's Wright missing.
Well, I'm sure this wasn't what they planned coming out of the locker room. They need to calm down and regroup.
Here's Taylor. Off target from outside.
Well, he is desperately trying to get something going, but this has not been his night. They need to consider making an adjustment. And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Maker. 16 points for him. Magician's shot is good.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Trailblazers have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. Wright for 3. Taylor with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here is Slim. He's got 10. Down low. It's stolen by Taylor. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Tipped away.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Wolf. Portland no good that time either.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Matthews scanning the floor. Pass the Magician. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Portland trailing here. Here's Wright. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Matthews. MP right side. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession. And he was hot from 3 to start this game. That's his first since halftime.
Offside Taylor. screen by MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Portland leading. Here's Newton. Right with the screen on MP. Here's Newton. Covered by MP. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Trailblazers?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And the other thing we've seen them do well tonight is dropouts. Time and time again throughout this game, they've won trips to the line and converted.
Matthews passes to Magician. Now here's Maker. Pass to Taylor. And it's sent back by Kessler.
And look, Kessler just has a nose for the ball. He is a certified shot blocker.
Wright sets a screen. Wolf, no good. New Orleans trails by 4. Magician passes to Maker. Here's Taylor. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. 14 points for Shake and Bake.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Kessler, a screen on MP. Offensive rebound. Kessler, and he banks in the layup. And the Trailblazers lead by 3.
Well, Kessler to the rescue, using his size to win the rebound, and then quickly going on the attack himself.
Now, here's Maker. 18 points for him. It's stolen. 3-on-3. Here's Wolf. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
2 shots.
The first one falls. Diaz checked in for Portland. Anthony Black's checked in for New Orleans. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. New Orleans trails by 4. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Slim's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Pelicans. Pass to Magician. Here's Black. Fires from deep. They get the rebound. Outside, Taylor. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Wolf got 6 rebounds in the game.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Kessler trying to get open. Rejected by Taylor, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Just 5 on the clock. Kessler passes to Wright. The shot comes out. New Orleans trails by 4. Inside. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Avdia. To the inside. Cuts off the pass. Magician passes to Taylor. Drills the three-pointer. Taylor's got 17 now.
Well, after dropping in 2 triples in the first half, he's now matched that mark here in the second half, and I wouldn't be surprised to see more of those.
Here's Wolf. He's got 9. Good on the triple.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
MP with a screen on Kessler. And it's Magician missing.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Pass to Wright. 1:56 left in the third. Shot clock at 6. From the arc. And it's Magician with the rebound. Magician's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. That's good. He's 5 for 9.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside, Avdia. 1:21 left in the third quarter. Wolf, no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For New Orleans, they have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for. A different look now for Portland. Klingon, he's checked in for Walker Kessler. Markkanen comes in for Slim. And Henderson subbed in for Skinny. And then for New Orleans, Boston's checked in. And Poole subbed in for Taylor. And it's tied up with that one. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Trailblazers. Avdia, a screen on Poole. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 34 points for Flash.
And he's not going to miss those very often, even from deep, if he has to close out a little stronger on him.
Black over to the wing. MP with a screen on Markkanen. They get it back. Fires the 3. A nice shot by Black. Black's got it all tied up now for the Pelicans.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Poole against Wright. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Wright's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Back to Maker. Stolen by Avdia. Pass to Wright. From deep. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Here's Poole. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Trailblazers. They lead by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. And we're happy to have you back for more playoff basketball here in round 1. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 43% for the game. Slim is out there with Scoot Henderson. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Denny Avdia. And it's Newton in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Portland. Shot by Taylor, no good. Portland leading. Here is Slim. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7. Here's Black. Henderson defending from 6 feet. And again, New Orleans has no up.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Pass to Klingon. And it's blocked. Taylor taking his time here. Here's Black. Stolen by Henderson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's just Henderson disregarding the defense. It's a physical lead.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Taylor, and it's Taylor finishing it off.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Newton. There's the pick. There's the triple. Portland no good that time either.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Black. Lets it go from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Here's Newton. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Trailblazers lead by 4. Here's Black. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Messi. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
First team foul. Shooting from New Orleans. Messi. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one misses. Harkinen, he's checked in for Avdia. And he sinks the second. And here's Henderson. Pass to Newton. With some nice D.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Kessler's checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Akers checked in for John Collins. Black kicks to Maker. Count it, and he's now 8 of 9 from the floor.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
Offensive rebound. Here's Newton. Rocket 6. Portland moving the ball over Maker. Newton can't get it to go.
In the second half, it seems like they've given him the green light. Might want to rethink that.
MP outside. To take the lead. Pass to Black. From downtown, Slim pulls it in. Slim's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Newton can't get it to go.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here is Slim. Pass to Henderson. Outside, Markkanen. And the 3-ball is good. Markkanen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just a great setup for Markkanen. All he needed to do was shoot in rhythm.
Here's Sensabaugh. MP with a screen on Markkanen. Out to Taylor. Second-chance shot. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Newton's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To Slim. Kessler with it. Here's Hopkins. Rebounded by Maker.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And we've got a timeout called by Chauncey Billups. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. So for the Trailblazers, Wright comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's Skinny in for Henderson. Magicians checked in for the Pelicans. The waiter comes in for Black. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Guys, over the break, Chauncey Billups had some advice for his team. With the game in the balance, Coach was calm in the huddle. His main message, execution. He told his team to make sure to remember what they talked about during shoot-around. We've got a great ending in store, guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Here is Slim. Pass to Newton. No good on the 3.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against the team. And all quarter long, he's been zeroed in and knocks down big shot after big shot here in the 4th.
Wolf passes to Newton. Over Maker. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And now that's 11 points for the closer. And so it's Matthews with it, bringing it up now for the Pelicans. Pass to Taylor. To take the lead. Drills it from outside. Taylor's got 22.
Well, he's already hit more threes since halftime than he did in the whole first half. He might have figured something out.
Here's Newton, covered by MP. Newton can't get it to go.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Wright. And it's Magician with the rebound. New Orleans in the lead. Here's Sensabaugh. MP outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. Screen by MP. Fires for three. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
And certainly, they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Three-pointer Wright. Buries it from three-point range. Wright's got 39.
He is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for New Orleans.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
And we're also seeing a lot from them at the arc in this one. Tonight, it's been all about that three ball for these guys.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Pass to Wolf. Off target with his three.
Well, he's trying to shoot his way out of it from distance, but look, he's got to find something easier.
Here's Magician. And it's sent back by Kessler. Launches from deep. Rebounded by Maker. New Orleans leading by 3. And that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Wow, I tell you what, those free throws will give them some much-needed breathing room. 2-possession game now.
Here's Wolf. He's covered by Matthews. 3-pointer. Pelicans pull it in. Maker's got 11 rebounds in the game. New Orleans moving it around. Pass to Magician. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Here he goes. Full passes to Newton. No good on the triple.
Just too many missed threes for him tonight. He must be sharper here down the stretch.
And it's Matthews with the jam.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They're trailing by 9. Portland with the ball. 9-point game.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Shooting for New Orleans, Matthews. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that'll push the lead to double digits. He hits both from the stripe.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. They'll move on to round 2. They had control the whole series, and they are just rolling now, winning round 1, 4 games to 1.
And they are going to be tough to beat, Kevin. A few days rest afforded by taking this one in 5. Round 2 should be exciting as well.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. With Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, on 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.
I done put $2 million